Hey guys, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty fantastic, thank you for asking. We have a special guest who keeps rubbing up against the camera for no reason, right? I went to the gym today, and today was a chest and triceps workout. Usually what I do, start off with a little bit of cardio, and then I go ahead and go to the chest area, and then I finish with triceps, and then I'm done, right? Wrong. That's not what happened today. Not what happened. I did my little runs, had a good time, then I went up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go do some chest exercises. So I went into this room, I started doing some chest exercises, then I went out, and I was preparing to do chest exercise, and I walk up to this cable machine, and I was like, all right, cool, we're gonna do cables. And I did 2 sets, and I felt great. And then I turned around, and there was a sign. There was a sign on the cable machine. You wanna know what it said? Oh, this equipment is broken. Too bad, don't use it. It was a bright neon orange sign, and my pea brain was like, I don't see it. Thor, nails. Was that really necessary? Don't slow blink at me. I'll try to lift him. Ready? Ooh. You raise me up so I can stand. You having fun? So after I noticed the cable thing, I awkwardly looked around, and I'm like, maybe nobody saw. People absolutely saw. However, like 10 minutes later, I saw someone else on the machine, so they too didn't read the sign, so it made me feel a little bit better. But as I'm looking around, there's like a bunch of guys at the tricep area, right? And I'm not ready to do triceps yet, but I'm like keeping my eye open, because if one of them opens up, I'm gonna go to it. It's not like I'm stalking the equipment. I'm not stalking these people. I'm just seeing, oh, is it open? Not yet. Okay, I'll go do other chest stuff. Do you want my hand? What are you trying to do? Pet, 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 pet. Pet, 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 pet. You just never get any attention, do you? No attention ever. So deprived. So deprived. Are you just so deprived? So where was I? Oh yes, the tricep machine. So I have passed it like twice on my way to pick up the barbells or whatever, and I started doing more chest exercises, and I was like really feeling it now, and I was like, all right, cool, I should probably do triceps next. So I turn and I look, and the whole thing, all the every single tricep machine was taken, and I was like, I will have you know that I've been doing very much better. Yes, I've been doing a lot better at my triceps and stuff. When I first started doing my tricep workouts, I was at like, I think 20 or 30. Now I'm at 50. I feel like I can go up to 60 very soon. Haven't gotten there yet, but I'm doing pretty good with triceps, so I wanted to do my tricep workouts. But it was full, so I couldn't. I walk over past the tricep machine, and this time, out of all the times of me stalking the machine, this is probably the time when I was stalking it. I walk around and I'm like, are there any? I don't see any. You know, there was like 4 guys, they're not, I guess like, they're older than me. They weren't old. I think one of them was kind of old, but the rest were like older than me. And they were all around like this one section, right? And I always wear headphones. I wear my Bose headphones, soundproof headphones, because it's comfortable to work out in, and then I can focus and listen to music. Wonder Woman soundtrack, and I have a mask on, so all you can see is like this, and then headphones, right? I noticed one of them starts pointing at me and like kind of waving me over, and then another one looked at me and then was pointing me over, and I'm like, I kind of like looked away because I'm like, there's no way they're talking to me. There's not, maybe they're talking to like, you know, maybe their friend is behind me or something. So I turned and looked, you know, elsewhere for half of a second, and then I looked back over, and then they looked at me and they're like, and I was like, so I turn around and I look behind me, no one behind me, and I was like, so I guess I went over. I did go over. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous because I thought they were gonna be like, why are you staring at us? But I went over, I took off the headset, and they're like, oh, we're done, you can work out here. You're told, do you want to use this? I was like, oh, I mean, yeah, but it's okay, hold on, I'm gonna take this off. No, it's okay, I can wait. And they were like, no, like, if you want to use it, go ahead, we're done. And then one of the guys was sitting on like the bench part of the tricep machine, and he was like, yeah, I'm just cleaning my shoes. I'm not even using it. Go ahead and use it. The one machine I wanted, someone was on, and so I was like, oh no, really, it's okay, I can wait till you're done. And they're like, no, go ahead and use it. I'm like, oh, but I need that one. And the guy on it was like, oh, 2, just give me 2. And I was like, yeah, take your time, it's totally okay. And they were like, you know, laughing like, yeah, you know, you come over and use it, you know, use it. We're sorry, we're in the way. I'm like, no, you're good. And the guy cleaning his shoe was like, oh, I'm just taking a little rest, you know. And I was like, no, I'm sure it's okay, I'm sure you deserve it, it's totally okay. Maybe like, Kate, That went so well. What are you talking about? Yeah, so the guy finished the triceps. I did my triceps so fast. I've never done my triceps so fast in my life because they were still standing there and I was afraid they were going to talk to me again. I was perceived at the gym. That is the point of me telling you the story, is I was perceived. I've been perceived before and it makes me uncomfy. There was nothing wrong with them, okay? I just want to preface this. They were very kind. Nothing, they didn't do anything wrong at all. I just have anxiety and I'm a little bit of a, how do I say this kindly? I'm a little bit of a toenail of a person, you know? Does that, no? Okay. Do you sleep, are you going to sleep on the Shooky rug? He just, when did you get there? You know, I will say it's a better experience than the one time I went to go do a squat rack and no one was on it. No one was on it. The only thing that was there was there were already weights on it, but there was no bag, there was no water bottle, there was no phone, there was no towel, there was nothing. And people leave their weights on the machines all the time. And so I walked over, I waited a little bit, walked over and looked around, and then I went to go take the weights off, and a guy comes running at me going, hey, I'm still on this, when he was on his phone, when he was outside. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then I was like, I have to switch gyms. That was awful. This is not awful. I'm just embarrassed. I get embarrassed so easily. It's embarrassing. I mean, at least they were nice and they were very, very kind. They were like, oh, you know, you can use it, you can use it. So I know that there's nice people at the gym, as well as that one stinky person who was, you know, upset that I went over to the machine even though he was on it. Anyway. Hey, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching my video about my little gym situation. Maybe there'll be more in the future, maybe there won't. In the end, it's all content anyway. My life is content. Everything I am is content. You're welcome. Story time. Okay, I'm gonna go. Hope you guys have a fantastic day and a fantastic Vlogmas. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye!